Today I want to talk to you about one thing that you should not do when you're trying to manifest something. You know, it's really popular in culture now to talk about manifesting. We hear talks about people manifesting their destinies, or how to manifest your partner, or how to manifest your career path. And I love that culture is starting to pick up on something that has been in biblical culture for some time now. The Bible has always talked about manifestation. It talks about declaring a thing and then it being established. It talks about asking and seeking and knocking and praying and desiring these things that we don't tangibly see. And so one thing you want to make sure you don't do when you're trying to manifest something, or another way to say it is when you're trying to see the manifestation of something, is you want to make sure that what you're saying and what you're believing are in congruence with each other. And so, in other words, you don't want to say or declare something that you're desiring to see manifested and then secretly believe something differently about it on the inside. This is called instability. And the Bible gives us this tip. It talks about how a person that's double-minded, meaning they're saying one thing but really believing something different, or maybe one moment they believe it and then they kind of doubt it, that person is unstable. And an unstable person like that shouldn't expect to receive anything from the Lord. And so you want to make sure when you ask for something, when you declare something, let's take healing for example. If you're trying to manifest your healing, or if you're trying to see the manifestation of your healing, there are different ways to say it, but it's the same thing. Then you want to speak it out. Speak what you're hoping and believing by faith, and then you want to believe it on the inside. And so you declare it, you say it, you ask for it, and then on the inside you wait in expectation to receive it, to see the thing actually come to pass. Now, if you're declaring your physical healing or the manifestation of, this career path or this open door, but then secretly on the inside of your heart, you're thinking, well, that illness does run in my family, so, or, well, I know I asked for this job, or I asked for this type of partner, but no one in my family has done that before, then that's double-minded, and you shouldn't expect to receive anything. It's not possible to manifest something if you're in opposition to it, because they're working against each other. And so you have to declare what it is you're desiring, the desires of your heart, these things that God, He gives us the desires of our heart. He places these things in our mind and our imaginations to ask for, in expectancy, and then to see and experience. I'm reminded of Jesus on the cross. The scripture says the lamb was slain before the foundations of the world. Now we know that Jesus was on the cross a little over 2,000 years ago, but in the mind of God, that thing had already manifested before the world was even founded. And so the things that are in your heart, the things that you're desiring to manifest, these things that you are wanting to see a manifestation of, you want to make sure that what you believe about that thing matches what you are saying about that thing in order to receive it. Now, if you're honest and you say, well, I don't really know how to get to that place of faith, because faith is described as the substance of things hoped for, but the evidence of things not seen. And so if you're honest with yourself, which is good to be honest with yourself, and you say, well, I know I'm saying this with my mouth, but I know I don't really believe it. How do I believe it on the inside so I'm not this double-minded person? You ask. God is so committed to that beautiful thing manifesting in your life that He is willing to help you. He's like the parent. You ever see a parent give their kid money for the kid to buy the parent a gift? Or, you know, Christmas time is coming, and so the parent gives the kid money so the kid can buy the parent a Christmas gift. That's the way our Father is. He is so committed to giving you everything you need, to making sure that you have no lack. He is so committed to supplying all of your need according to the riches he has, the glorious things that he has. And so all you have to do is ask him. You know, be honest. Say, I know I'm asking for these things, but inside I don't really believe it. Will you help me to believe that it is possible for me to have that type of destiny? Will you help me to believe that it is possible for me to receive my healing? Will you help me to believe that it is possible for me to have that type of mate? Will you help me to believe that it is possible for me to have that type of career, that door can open for me, and so on? And you know what? He will help you if you ask him. And so again, I want to encourage you in your manifesting, in seeing the manifestation of the blessings and the beautiful things that God has for you. And I want to just remind you that you want to make sure that when you're asking, what you're believing on the inside is in congruence with what you're hoping to see manifest. I hope this video has helped you.